Assalamu alaikum. This is Shoruk Mujumdar welcoming you to the English news from Btv Chattogram. Let's begin with the top stories. Committee formed to resolve textile mills issues as association leaders calls on Prime Minister Tariq Rahman. Executive Committee of National Economic Council (ECNEC) approves 8 projects worth over 14,000 crore taka. Water levels in some rivers continue to rise as very heavy rainfall forecast in Chattogram and Barishal for next 2 days. City Corporation working on repairing potholes created in Chattogram city due to heavy rains to reduce public sufferings. Technology-based traffic management to reduce traffic congestion in Chattogram city roads. US and Iran continue attacks and counterattacks centering Strait of Hormuz. And Northern Korea sports competition continues to explore new talents at grassroots levels. Viewers, those were the top stories. Now moving on to the details. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman has formed a high-level committee to review and resolve the existing problems facing the country's textile industry. The committee was formed following a meeting of the leaders of Bangladesh Textile Mills Association, BTMA, with Prime Minister Tariq Rahman at the Prime Minister's office at Bangladesh Secretariat today. During the meeting, the BTMA leaders discussed the current state of the country's textile industry, its export potential, and the challenges confronting the sector. Highlighting the textile industry's significant contribution to the national economy, they sought the government's continued support for the sector's sustainable development and urged policy support to enhance its competitiveness in the global market. The Prime Minister lauded the textile industry's contribution to industrialization, employment generation, and export earnings and assured the BTMA leaders of the government's cooperation for the sector's further development. BTMA President Shaukat Aziz Russell, Vice President Shamim Islam, former President A. Mateen Chaudhary, among others, attended the meeting. The Executive Committee of the National Economic Council (ECNEC) approved 8 projects worth 14,041 crore 21 lakh taka. The approval made at an ECNEC meeting at the Cabinet Division Conference Room at the Secretariat this morning. Prime Minister and ECNEC Chairperson Tariq Rahman presided over the meeting. Finance Minister Amir Khusro Mahmood Chaudhary, LGRD Minister Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, Commerce Minister Khondakar Abdul Muqtadir, Law Minister Mohammad Asaduzzaman, Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed, Disaster Management and Relief Minister Asadul Habib Dulu, Power, Energy and Mineral Resources Minister Iqbal Hassan Mahmood, Water Resources Minister Shohiduddin Chaudhary Ani, State Minister for LGRD Mir Shahi Alam, State Minister for Planning Junaid Saki, among others, attended the meeting. While briefing reporters after the meeting, State Minister Junaid Saki said the approved projects include government funding of 10,494 crore 21 lakh taka and project loans of 3,550 crore and 44 lakh taka. He also said 3 of the approved projects are new while 5 are revised projects. Seasonal rain is continuing across the country. According to the Flood Forecasting and Warning Center, low-lying areas could be flooded in the next 24 to 48 hours. Water levels in the Shangu and Matamohi rivers are close to the danger level in parts of Bandarban, Cox's Bazar and Chattogram. Meteorologist Hafizur Rahman said this is usually the time of year when Bangladesh receives the most rainfall. He said there is no reason to panic. People should follow the latest weather forecasts and take necessary precautions. Due to rough weather, the Meteorological Department advised river ports in the southern region and the Chattogram coast to keep local cautionary signal number 1 in place. Flood Forecasting and Warning Center Executive Engineer Sardar Uday Rahan said the situation is not expected to become serious. He said there is no risk of a major flood or extremely heavy rainfall at this time. However, people in vulnerable low-lying areas have been urged to stay alert and follow official advice. To make tax services easier, faster and more transparent, the National Board of Revenue (NBR) has launched the online income tax return filing service for individual taxpayers for the 2026-2027 tax year. According to the NBR, taxpayers can pay taxes from home through various digital means, including bank transfer, debit and credit cards, bKash, Rocket, Nagad. At the same time, if the return is prepared and submitted online with the correct information, an acknowledgement slip and income tax certificate can be collected immediately. Meanwhile, the NBR has announced new incentives for filing returns within the stipulated time from the 2026-2027 fiscal year. If the return is filed between July and September, taxpayers will get an incentive of up to 5% on the net tax payable, with a maximum limit of Taka 25,000. This incentive will not apply to returns filed after this period, but additional tax will be payable on returns filed after December. Chattogram has seen about 1,400 millimeters of rainfall in the past few days, the highest in the last 42 years. Although this caused temporary waterlogging in various areas, the rainwater quickly receded due to the effective measures taken by the city corporation. However, now the main cause of sufferings for the city dwellers is potholes on the roads. Traffic is being disrupted on the Bahadarhat, Muradpur, Oxygen and Agrabad access road of the city, and passengers and drivers are facing extreme hardship due to the dilapidated roads. The same picture is seen on various roads in the city, including Sholokbahor, Bahadarhat, Halishahor, Chakbajar, Pachlaish and Kathalganj. The risk of accidents has increased due to the creation of large holes on these roads, and vehicles are being damaged every day. The Chattogram City Corporation is working on repairing the potholes, carpeting and pouring pitch on the affected roads on a priority basis to reduce the sufferings of the city dwellers. Authorities have also said they have a plan to rebuild permanently damaged roads after the monsoon. Experts said if sustainable road construction, effective drainage system and regular maintenance are ensured, it is possible to reduce road damage during the monsoon season in the future. Illegal parking, random passenger boarding and disembarking, hawkers occupying roads and sidewalks, lack of discipline for pedestrians crossing the road and illegal traffic are responsible for the chaos on the roads in Chattogram city. The Chattogram Metropolitan Traffic Police and the concerned authorities are working to solve these problems and make citizen services safer. They have started the work of bringing order to the roads using intelligent technology. The concerned authorities have taken the initiative to launch an AI-based smart traffic system to restore order to the roads and traffic in Chattogram city. 53 important intersections and busy traffic zones of the city will be brought under the sphere of modern technology. The trial of this technology has started at Tiger Pass and Shagorika intersections in the city. Various activities are underway to increase the reliance on technology in the traffic department in the city. The traffic department is directly identifying the problems with road users and the vehicle drivers using body-worn cameras of the traffic police. The Chattogram Metropolitan Traffic Department will enter a new era through smart signals, traffic flow monitoring cameras, violation detection cameras, number plate recognition systems, and red signal detectors. It will be easier to reduce illegal parking of vehicles in the city and restore order on the roads using these smart technologies. A discussion meeting, cultural program and Nuzrul Shangit performance were held at University of Chittagong on the occasion of the birth anniversary of national poet Qazi Nuzrul Islam. Vice-Chancellor of the University, Professor Dr. Muhammad Al Furqan was present as the chief guest at the program organized by the Nuzrul Barshu Celebration Committee at the Faculty of Social Sciences Auditorium of the university. Prominent Nuzrul researcher Professor Dr. Muhammad Nurul Amin presented the keynote address at the program. Convener of the Nuzrul Barshu Celebration Committee and Pro-Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Muhammad Shafiqul Islam presided over the program, while Pro-Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Muhammad Alamin, Chairman of the Bangla Department Professor Dr. Muhammad Anwar Saeed and Professor Dr. Tuslima Begum, among others, addressed the occasion. The speakers emphasized the need to take more effective initiatives at all levels of society, including educational institutions, to convey Nuzrul's ideals, literature and creative works to the new generation. Later, dance, drama and cultural programs were performed. Now international news. The U.S. Central Command CENTCOM launched a wave of massive air assaults targeting the southwestern Iranian cities of Behbahan and Omidyeh alongside the northern city of Tabriz. These strategic strikes aim to degrade Iran's capabilities to disrupt international commercial shipping routes in the vital Strait of Hormuz. In a stark escalation, U.S. President Donald Trump issued a direct warning threatening an imminent high-intensity strike on nuclear site. Iran responded swiftly, launching coordinated missile and drone salvos against U.S. military installations deployed throughout the Persian Gulf region, specifically targeting bases in Bahrain and Kuwait. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth revealed the ongoing military operations against Iran have already cost the United States $37.5 billion. Meanwhile, as regional stability deteriorates, Pakistan and Qatar are leading urgent diplomatic interventions to de-escalate the crisis. Qatari Prime Minister held emergency phone consultations with Saudi Foreign Minister Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud. Both leaders jointly emphasized the critical need for an immediate peaceful resolution via the established diplomatic frameworks. At least 53 people died after a ferry capsized off the coast of Guyana over the weekend, Prime Minister Mark Phillips said Tuesday. The MV Barima was traveling from the capital Georgetown to Port Kaituma in Guyana's inland Essequibo region when it flipped over on Saturday night. A desperate search for survivors began early Sunday with 76 people rescued so far. The Prime Minister on Tuesday revised the death toll for the second time, raising it from 41 to 53. 2 crew members aboard the Egging ferry tested positive for marijuana after the incident, he told reporters Sunday, adding that an investigation was underway. Now news on sports. With the inspiring theme Sports as a Profession, Assurance for Every Family, the Northern Korea Sports National Level Swimming Competition was held in a very grand and festive atmosphere. Emerging young swimmers from different parts of the country impressed the audience by displaying their great speed, technique and skill in the pool. In the boys' 50-meter freestyle, Mohammad Shohan of Dhaka stole the spotlight, securing a brilliant first-place finish with his explosive speed. Khulna's Rafin Islam followed closely to claim second place, while Mohammad Izazul rounded out the podium in third. In the girls' 50-meter breaststroke, Khulna established absolute dominance. Tisha Khatun captured the gold and her regional teammate Sadia Khatun secured the silver. Dhaka's Tithimoni Shil fought hard to claim the bronze medal. The boys from Rajshahi and Khulna split the glory across the remaining power events. Khulna's multi-talented Rafin Islam returned to the pool to win first place in the boys' 50-meter backstroke. Rajshahi clean swept the remaining spots in the category, with Raisul Islam taking second and Noyan Hussain finishing third. Rajshahi also found golden success in the boys' 50-meter breaststroke.